Brooks Houck and Joseph Lawson will head to the jury next week. The defense rested its case this afternoon, still chipping away at the prosecution's testimony. Wave News reporter Alina Noakes has been in the courtroom for us. And Alina, we learned new information about what investigators found on their dozens of searches over the years.
That's right, Myra, and really none of those searches produced anything of value. No DNA, no skeletal remains, or even trace evidence. But there was one search at the Woodlawn Springs subdivision in 2021, and they found an interesting item in this search. Now, Woodlawn Springs is a subdivision that Brooks Houck developed, and at the time, investigators said what they found was significant. During that dig, they found a pair of women's underwear with hair in it underneath the driveway and under the sidewalk, women's clothes. But a DNA profile was not developed. That means that Crystal Rogers' DNA was not excluded nor included. They just didn't have any DNA at all. All this was discussed by defense expert Denny Butler, a former homicide detective, but he was not on this case. Now, prosecutors asked if every homicide case produces trace evidence or DNA like strangulation. He said it's possible, but it's unlikely. Meanwhile, jurors had far more questions for Denny Butler. One really interesting one, to me at least, was when they asked about if elements like rain or snow could impact trace evidence left behind. He said it would definitely dissipate trace evidence, and it would likely render DNA to be unusable. Now, they also called another defense expert, this one a cognitive psychologist who talked this morning. He really wanted to discredit the interview tactics used by KSB detectives in their interviews with Charlie Girdley and Heather Snellen. It's his opinion they were coerced into making confessions against Houck. But prosecutors asked if confessions are always false. The expert said they are not, including ones where coercion tactics are used. He also said none of the tactics used were wrong or illegal. Prosecutors emphasized that both of these individuals testified to the jury that what they were saying was true, and at the time they were not being offered any deals and they were not being coerced on the stand to offer that testimony. Now, the defense has rested its case for the day, and we return on Monday with jury instructions to start, followed by deliberations on Tuesday. In Warren County, Alina Noakes, Wave News.
All right, thank you, Alina.